Well, hello guys, this is Brandon with Little NC Farmer coming back to you again today. And we're back here again for another something different time. And this is Wednesday, November the 24th, 2021. I got the date right. Now that's not the day that I'm making this. I'm actually making this on Monday morning. And it is a cold, dreary, cloudy, rainy, nasty day outside. So that's why I'm here in the house, right here by my wood heater. And we've had a fire in it, I guess, close to a week now. I can't really remember when I started it back up, but anyway, it's good to have, and it's just as toasty warm in here as it can be. I think it was 78 when I looked over a while ago. And so, but we're grateful for that. And it's 51 outside is what I had. And according to our local forecast, it's supposed to be this way throughout the morning. I think on over an afternoon, it's going to clear up and the wind's going to pick up as well. So we've got a front moving through is what we've got. And so I hope we don't have any trees down or anything like that. So, but that remains to be seen. And then I think Wednesday morning, Thursday night, or Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, which will be the day this comes out, hopefully, it's supposed to be down to 24. And that is some of the coldest air that we have seen so far this season. And so that, you know, you always want to make sure you've got a good battery in your vehicle when it gets down that cold. And so, but anyway, that's where our weather's at. And of course, we're needing the rain. I was just out looking at my broccoli just a little bit ago. And guys, I'm going to be harvesting some broccoli pretty shortly. Matter of fact, if I wanted to, I could harvest some for Thanksgiving. But I'm going to let it get a little bit bigger, bushed out just a little more, but it's looking real good. No insect problems whatsoever, and I'm so thankful for that. And we have harvested some of our turnips. I've eaten some of those. We've had the greens, and I've shared some with other folks around here. I took some to work, and I had a guy at work wanted some, and so I brought him, I think it's about 2 big old bagfuls. And so anyway, we've been able to eat some turnips of recent. And, you know, so that's how that's going. I still haven't done anything with the onions yet. Hopefully we can do something with that. I want them to get just a little bit bigger in size, and then I'll feel a little better about transplanting them in these containers out here for the winter. And so that's where we're at with that. We still got the pruning to do on the blackberry vine and my fruit trees, but I'm really in no hurry to do that. You know, I've got plenty of time yet. It's hard to believe. I was thinking last night at work, it's hard to believe that this is Thanksgiving week. And guys, it seemed just like yesterday that, you know, everybody was celebrating the Halloween holiday. I don't celebrate it here, but you know, it just seemed like the end of October was yesterday. And I tell you, time's just zooming by. And so anyway, that's what it is. I mean, that's the way it goes. But you know, that's kind of a wrap up of what's going on around here right now. And it's a busy time. And I know this week, tomorrow, as you're watching this on Wednesday, a lot of people will be making preparation for the Thanksgiving holiday. That is, if you're here in the United States, you know, we observe the Thanksgiving on the 4th Thursday in the month of November. And so I hope and trust, if you're doing that, that you will have a great time with your family and your friends. And I kind of want to take my talk in that direction today, but before I get into that, I do want to thank each one of my subscribers. You know, this is a time of thankfulness, and I want to thank you all for your support and your comments, your prayers, mostly your prayers. I mean, guys, I don't know where I'd be without that. And I wanted to take that time to thank each one of you and for subscribing to my channel. And, you know, that means so much. And I hope we can have a lot more content in the coming year. That this year's kind of been a different year. A lot of things unexpected, and we've made it through. And hopefully starting into the new year, I want to look at going down different avenues, different things. Still gardening, still canning, but it'll just be a little different approach, more than what I've done this past year. Everything this year has been primarily out of this little garden here. And guys, I'm amazed at what I got off of that little garden. And so you don't have to have a big place to do a lot. It's taking care of what you have. And so I'm thankful for what the good Lord blessed us with this year. So we want to get into our talk today. And guys, if I could a little bit, I want to say this first. I've actually had to spend a little time with the Lord in prayer over this, because somebody out here, whenever you may listen to this, probably needs to hear this, because I've actually had to ask God to help me with some things today. And, you know, and I've talked on this a little bit. You know, I talked about not taking things for granted and just being thankful. And that's kind of where I want to go back to today. You know, we're entering the Thanksgiving season. But guys, I want us to think about this. If you have family members that are very dear to you, close to you, it may be a spouse, it may be children, it may be a parent or parents, aunts, uncles, whoever it may be. You know, I've said before, be thankful for them. Don't take them for granted. But guys, cherish every moment that you spend with those people, because it can all be gone within a twinkling of an eye. I mean, within a seconds. And I was just reading an article last night at work from our local TV station here about a family that they lost their home yesterday due to fire, and it totally destroyed their home and the contents inside. And you know, I was thinking about that fire. When a house burns, there's more than just losing the structure. I mean, God help you, hope you don't have a loss of life inside that. But there's other things that's lost as well. You lose photographs, you lose important documents, you lose maybe letters that were written by, family members that's probably gone on, passed away years ago. You lose those things, and you'll never get those back. And, that's the thing about stuff like that we treasure. All of us, I have things that's put away. I've got cassette tapes, VHS tapes of memories of family that's dead and gone. And I've got pictures, photographs, I've got cards, I've got letters that were written. And guys, those things are priceless to me. They're not worth anything to anybody else, but they're priceless, and you cherish those things. And all of this can be gone within a bat of an eye. I mean, it can be totally disappear. And we ought to be thankful to God for that. And we should be thankful for our family. I thank God for my children. They mean more to me now than ever. And, that's all I can say. And if you have that, if you have special people in your life, let them know Don't wait till you have to walk by a casket. Don't wait till it's too late. Maybe they're laying in a hospital bed in a coma. Don't wait till it's that time to be able to say, I love you, to be able to tell them what they mean to you. Do it while they're alive. Do it while they're in front of you. My grandfather, my last grandfather, well, no, my dad's dad, he was my first grandfather that passed away. And I wasn't sick, but I had been injured. I had my leg, I messed my knee up. And so I'd had surgery, and I was kindly put up with that, not able to get around. And I remember that was, he passed away, I think about a week or so after I had had my surgery, and I was not able to be around him, not able to see him, and they had to take him to the hospital because he was beginning to have trouble with fluid building up around his heart. Anyway, he passed away that, I think it was the following week, that after I'd had my surgery or something like that. And I never got to speak to him. And, but I don't have no regrets of, anything I said or did. It's just that was time that, normally I saw him every day. And if I had a known that I would not have saw him no more, I would have done everything I could to have, on crutches, to hobbled up his steps and go in and see him again. But, it is what it is. But guys, make every opportunity that you can when you see your loved ones. Make it mean something. Because you never know when it'll be the last time you'll see them again. And, but I think about that. And I remember my grandmother that passed away on that side of the family. She was the first grandparent that, I remember losing. And I remember my dad came down one night. We were in the waiting room at the hospital. And he asked each one of us, me and my brothers, if we would like to go up and see her because it would probably be the last time we would see her alive. And he said, she's very sick and she probably won't even know that you're in there. And I remember thinking, well, I don't know if I want to see her that way or not. He said he left it up to us. And he said we had to, we could remember by our memories. But I have both. And I'm thankful for that. But I remember going up and seeing her because I finally decided, well, I want to see her. And I believe that she recognized that I was there. I can't remember saying anything to her or anything like that. I think I did hold her hand. And I remember her opening her eyes looking at me, and she tried to say something, but I don't know whether she did or not. But I'm thankful that I did go in to see her. Because if it was the other way around and I was laying in that bed, she would be there to see me. I believe that. And so, guys, I don't mean for this to sound rather morbid today, and I know that it probably does, but it's just a cloudy, dreary day outside. I mean, that's just all I could make of it. But, guys, make the best out of the time that you have left with your family, because you're not promised a tomorrow. None of us are. I'm not, you're not, no one is. And we never know when we'll get that phone call and say so-and-so, they passed away. We never know. None of us know that. We're not guaranteed anything. So guys, make the best of it. And a lot of you will be around your family. You'll gather around your friends during this time. Next couple of months, really. There'll be a lot of occasions hopefully you'll have that you can be around your family and your friends. Make the best of it that you can. It's sad. I see a lot of division now, more so now than ever. And, you know, that goes back to what our Lord said over in the Gospels. He said that because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And guys, we are seeing that so much in this world, this day and hour that we're living now. And I mean, it's like people do not have. I talked to a young man Saturday, and he was just downcast, brokenhearted, in tears. And it, you know, he was at the place he didn't really think no one loved him. Now, God knows who this individual is. I'm not going to share any identity. He was no relation to me. He's no kin to me whatsoever. And I think God just brought our paths together for such a time as this. And I talked to the young man for a little bit. I hope I helped him. Chances are I'll never get to see him again. But I talked to this young man for just a few minutes. And I hope that I helped him some way or another. The Lord knows who he is, so y'all call his name out. Y'all call him out in prayer, because I didn't get his name or anything. But I think God just had our paths to cross for that time. But guys, this world is hurting around us. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when I see anyone that's hurt, that's hurting inside. You just want to grab them and hug them. You just want to console them as best as you can. Because I've had that hurt. Believe me, I've had that hurt. And when you're hurt by another individual, that's a pain, guys. It's honestly, I almost think it's worse than if you were afflicted with an injury, you know, or assaulted with some type of weapon. That's one thing. But when someone betrays you, and someone misleads you, and someone lies to you, that hurt right there, guys, I just can't put it in words. And it's someone that you've trusted, someone that you've depended on. Guys, that's a hurt that I can't put it in words. But you know who will get us through it? Jesus Christ, and Him alone. And I thank God for His Word. I thank God for the book of Psalms, Psalms 34. Guys, that's one of my greatest books. There's a bunch of books in the Bible that I love, but I love Psalm 34. And so you get an opportunity to read that sometime or another. And hopefully it'll help you. But I hope and pray God will help this young man. He was laughing, smiling when I left. So I hope and pray that I said something that helped him. But Lord knows who he is, and so y'all call him out. This is the young man that I talked to. And, you know, I just can't turn people away that I see hurting like that. It's hard for me to walk away. And I know what that feels like when people just ignore you, don't want to be around you. That don't feel good either. But you know, some people just don't want to get involved. And I get a little bit that way myself sometimes. But right now, you know, I just wanted to offer some help that I could. So anyway, guys, it's been a little different today. Been a little bit shorter than normal. But cherish every moment you have to be with your family and your friends that you love. Cherish it, guys, because you never know when it'll be the last time. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. And one thing, I do want to share this on a bright note, that I don't watch the TV, but I do read headlines over my phone, and I glance at stories. You know, I was taught how to fast read. You ever done that? And I'll glance through articles, different things like that. But one thing that I found amazing, they were talking about how much it's going to cost us this year at Thanksgiving for our meal than it did last year. I find that kind of like, I don't know, funny in a way. It's not going to cost me any more than it did last year. I mean, for what, I will have prepared here, the vegetables, pretty much everything I have here, I grew. I've got green beans. Y'all saw those. Of course, I'll have green beans from last year or year before. I've got sweet potatoes that I put up last year. I've got pumpkins. I've even have some potatoes over there that come from my dad's. Uh, I've got pretty much everything I need right here. And the cornmeal, I did buy that. But, everything else, and I'm thankful. So I'm give God the glory, give him the praise for it. So it's not going to cost me any more. See, that's what our society's got on now. They want to distract you, get your mind on everything else other than what's really going on. And so, guys, anyway, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe and remember to thank God for everything that you have. All right? So y'all have a great week, and Lord willing, we'll see you next time. I do have some more exciting, hopefully, videos with the wood saw that we showed earlier this week. And I hope to have that out, maybe should be out by the first of next week. So, and I've got other things up my sleeve if I can get it to happen. It's just getting everything in place. And there's going to be some changes with what we're doing. I'm still going to be gardening, still got the old Ford tractor, so none of that's leaving, so don't worry about that. I would like to find some more equipment, so I don't know, looking at things in that array right now. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great week, and Lord willing, we'll see you the next time. Thank you, guys, from Little NC Farmer.